Give me the ball.
That is cool. Okay, that's all.
Other teams, looking at.
Good evening and welcome to Sydney Parade on what is a breezy, very breezy and very loud at the moment. Which one am I? There we go. Tuesday evening, after the excitement of the fifth game last night and all the dramatic moments, we're back down to more mundane games today. This is the women's seconds. They're entertaining Leinster in a 20-over game. And joining me in the box this evening, from the get-go, Heatley Tector. Good afternoon, Heatley.
And a very good afternoon, or should we even say a very good windy evening, Greg.
Early evening.
Yeah.
It's got the breeze anyway. Definitely a day for the big coat.
Yeah, big time.
You went up to Wearingstown on Saturday?
Oh, I've a lot to tell you about that day. The question is, where do we start? I have one question. Can you lower down the volume of my cans, please? Lovely. Just a tiny bit higher. Oh, there's a good start. Excellent start.
That one there.
Should go to the boundary, and it does. Excellent start from Leinster.
They'll be pleased with that. Boundary early on always settles the nerves, not only of the bat in the middle, but also of their teammates on the sideline. Think, oh, okay, no panic today.
Well,
it's a bit early, but I'm going for the big coat already. That's how chilly it is today.
Well, a very experienced batter on strike in Jenny Sparrow.
Jenny, you actually did a session in the commentary box last year.
Okay. Yep.
Myself and Vinchika.
Yeah. Very good.
Had a meeting of the minds in the commentary box.
Okay.
So, it seems to be a fairly strong Pembroke side. I see Ash Carthy out there, but I also see Izzy McLean behind the sticks and Georgia Beattie here in front of us. Yeah, the women had a good win out in Clontarf. Women's first had a good win in Clontarf last Thursday. Oh, this one's up in the air.
Here's
Ash
a chance.
Carthy
No.
just misjudged it slightly, ran in towards it and ended up going over her head.
Yeah, the women certainly did have a good win, a very good win, very exciting.
It was a close one, all right. It was last over stuff,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah, I was out in Rush last. Actually, I wasn't out there, but I got delayed, and I ended up watching a little bit of it, and some very good games last Thursday.
Yeah.
Some really good games.
Very nickel again, slipping down the leg side. Ash Carthy coming across to cut that one off, and she will get that. Oh, but it goes through her feet and reaches the rope. That's a shame. Leaking runs. It's an expensive first over for Pembroke. We've seen nothing but boundaries and extras so far. 13 on the board.
Yeah, it's certainly the start that Leinster would have hoped for, and certainly not the start that Pembroke would have hoped for. But we're only in the first over, and
A long way to go.
an awfully long way to go.
I hope they're quicker than the fifths last night. The fourths at the weekend. One innings was 3 hours and 3 minutes or something like that. And the other one was 3 hours, 20 minutes. Another one
there's
gets
another
past
boundary,
McLean
yeah.
and another 4 extras. And suddenly this is becoming an exceptionally expensive over. Nichols straying down the leg side. It's a breezy day as well. This is the breeziest day we've had so far.
Absolutely, yeah. I was just saying to Niall when I came out of the house.
Oh, right. Yes, weight on the table.
Weights on the table, yeah. Yeah, when I came out of the house this evening to come down here, I couldn't get over the breeze. Yeah.
It's come out of nowhere.
You can just see the Pembroke flag in the distance, the trees on our right, and indeed, it's well bowled. Maybe a little high, I think. So that concludes the first over, and a very fruitful over for Leinster as they move on to 17 without loss.
So, yes, Saturday. Wearingstown.
Saturday, yeah, well...
did you do the Castle Bellingham stop for coffee on the way up?
I did. I sure did.
That place must be a gold mine.
A gold mine, yeah. It was great. We had a lovely brekkie, I have to say. It's revamped itself. It's lovely.
Yeah.
Really lovely now.
Shows how much money it's making.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well, sure.
Worth investing in.
Yeah, it offers a great service. It was great. Yeah. So we stopped for our brekkie there, and then I got a very nice message on Saturday morning, very early Saturday morning, from Alan Waite, who...
that's a lovely shot.
That's a gorgeous cricket shot.
Cover.
That's as good a cricket shot as you'll see. She just waited. She just waited for that. Look at this.
Picked her moment.
Beautiful.
Put it away.
Yep.
Niall's replays have reached new heights. We had an interesting game yesterday.
I have to ask you about that.
Oh, yeah. But we'll finish Wearingstown.
Yeah, okay, we finished Wearingstown. So anyway, I was saying I got a lovely message from Alan Waite, who is sort of the king of all things Wearingstown Cricket Club, inviting myself and Anita when we arrived up to the pavilion for coffee and scones.
Okay.
Now, I have a soft spot for scones.
You have a soft spot for the jam that goes on the
I
scones.
certainly do. And the cream that goes on the jam that goes on the scones.
Well, this one's cracked away as well. That one's going to reach the boundary too.
It will, yeah.
And does. And Leinster are off to a flyer here.
So anyway, we were wined and dined prior to kick-off. And I must say, I've a soft spot for Wearingstown, Craig. They're a club I know very well. I know virtually, I know all the lads who certainly were playing on Saturday.
This one in the air. Oh, just past the outstretched. I think that's very nickel there as well. Kimberly McDonald bowling from the St John's end, and that one was in the air for a while, but it has reached the boundary, and Leinster are flying along.
They certainly are, wow. 30 for naught off 1.3.
Off 9 deliveries.
Yeah.
A dot ball. Worth commenting on.
A rare entity. But so we got up there. I met a lot of my pals. I met Kyle. I asked him. So we had afternoon tea.
That's the catch.
There we are, yeah.
Behind the cricket bag. One down the leg side. One to come in the over.
Yeah.
So, yes, and then...
So then the game commenced.
Yeah, they got off to a flyer, didn't they?
Jack lost his 5th toss in a row, certainly his 4th.
Well, he should continue to do so.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's working for him so far.
So
I think both sides would have wanted to bat first.
Absolutely, of course they would, yeah. Wearingstown won the toss, elected to bat, and proceeded with caution, I would have to say, for the first... Certainly for the power play.
Yeah.
They were very measured in how they went about things. Adam Dennison opened the batting. Very good player, exceptionally good player. And their pro, who hits the ball long, far and hard.
And he hit Gavin for three
in a row, yeah.
And then went for the 4th.
And then went for the 4th, yeah. Yeah. which
It's never enough, is it?
no, absolutely.
Not me. That sounds better.
No.
There we go. So,
Yeah. So
you...
so at one stage I was pretty positive that we were going to be chasing
350 plus 400.
350 plus, Craig. I would
When
say.
you see how many 400s there were, another
Yeah,
boundary
absolutely.
cracked away through mid-wicket, and that goes down towards the compost corner, and that is a cracking shot, and Sparrow is in some form today. She is enjoying herself out there.
That is a super shot. Yeah, so
Pembroke could be chasing a big total here as
yeah,
well.
absolutely. But Pembroke, fought so hard for
Just
every
kept
wicket.
at it.
Kept at it. That's exactly
And
what
6
they
for
did.
13 down
Yeah,
the tail.
absolutely.
And certainly the Cricket Europe, and my own thoughts were
That's
that
4 more.
4 more to the boundary. This
Yeah.
time on the other side, she's playing a 360-degree game anyway.
Yeah.
Yes, thank goodness for Gavin and
Yeah.
his fifer.
Yeah.
Kept at it.
Yeah.
First few overs were
Yeah,
they
were
went after him.
A bit hairy, but
that's
that's life.
that's a leg spinner's
That's a leg
career,
spinner's
isn't it?
career, and
So yeah, Pembroke had to chase, what was it, 301 in the end,
300 exactly
was Wearingstown score.
was Wearingstown's score.
Yeah, and Pembroke did so well, A, to bowl them out before the overs
Well,
were up,
I have to say the
and
two things
and
that
to pull it
happened.
back.
Obviously, JJ Garth.
Yeah,
I'm not sure whether it's a break or a very bad fracture, but it's one or the other.
he had
of
his
thumb.
scan yesterday.
He had a scan. Okay,
And I think Barry did as well for his left
Yeah.
knee, which seemed to be
so
very worrying
yeah,
as far
so
as the test match is
score
concerned.
hugely.
Yeah.
However, that resulted really in Wearingstown only really requiring 8 wickets, not 10.
Yeah,
We had 2 men who.
Barry certainly wasn't going to go out.
Not a chance. And I mean,
JJ may have gone out one-handed if they needed. If they needed 2 off 3 overs at
his
the end.
Finger was
Very
a bit
swollen.
like the muffler on our mics.
Yeah.
It had puffed up totally and very bloody. Just
Yeah,
looked
you
a
could
nasty
see.
one. Yeah.
And of course, it took a while to get it back in.
Of course it did.
And
yeah.
that does more
exactly.
damage as
Absolutely.
it's going back
Yeah,
in.
Absolutely.
So, yep. Now, there seems to be some discussion going on here. I don't know whether they're saying it's too windy or...
Well, the bails were. I think they're talking
they're
about
just
just playing
removing
without
the bails.
which makes sense. Common sense prevailing.
It is a little bit breezy and... yeah. So, what a chase.
It was as if you could write a textbook on how to chase a huge score.
Yeah. Needed a runner ball from the start, and
Yeah, I mean, what we did, obviously, Jack then had to reshuffle his batting order.
Yep.
With JJ not being able to open.
Didn't McDarragh do a fabulous job?
My goodness, he was fantastic.
Yeah.
I would say certainly the biggest game of his career. There was a colossal crowd, as you would imagine.
And suddenly, oh, there we go, first wicket. Well, Pembroke will be happy having finally broken through. The score is 40 at the fall of the first wicket in the 3rd over, and that's all it is. First wicket falls, and that will Pembroke will hope that unfortunately it wasn't Jenny Sparrows,
No,
but
yeah,
she's the one who's scoring all the runs.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so there was a rejigging of the batting order.
Yeah.
McDarragh comes in, and as I said, I mean, you can play all the underage international games you like.
It's not the same.
It ain't anything like an All-Ireland Cup match between perhaps
I would say
the 2 best sides
I
on
would say
the land.
That's a bigger game. Warringstown Pembroke was a bigger game than any of the interprovincials will be this year.
Oh, it's an enormous game.
Amazing.
So
And it's
can
such a shame
I
it's
tell
first
you a
round.
stat?
Go on.
You may have heard this.
Go on.
So if you take it, there was 22 players playing.
Yep.
2 professionals, 1 on each side. Take
Yep.
them out of the equation. That leaves how many players?
Well, there's 20 then.
20 then, yeah.
And out of the 20,
Out of the 20, every single player had either played for Ireland Ireland under-19s or men's interprovincial cricket.
Yeah, it's all top quality stuff up there.
So I mean, the quality of the cricket on show.
I think
you know,
Cricket
I mean,
Ireland will be sorry that one of those two sides is out.
Of course. I mean, if you look at Tom Mays and Graham Hume, the Irish opening bowlers, leading the attack for Wearingstown. So McDara was just absolutely fantastic. He was the only way I could see either himself or Tim getting out, funnily enough, was being run out.
Yeah.
Because McDara was being run in a way in which he's not used to running, if that makes sense.
Oh, no, absolutely.
It's suddenly into a different grade of cricket.
Step up.
And the running is different.
Yeah.
Everything is different, but the running is different. But he was so fantastic. It's a very good shot. Very quick call. Could be a run out. It looks as though there may be a run out, but no. Umpire keeps the finger down.
Well, here on Saturday, the Fourths, I think they say themselves were disappointing in their performance. They didn't really bat well and they fell to defeat. But they had a chance then on Sunday to come straight back at it. And I think, oh, there we go, another wicket.
No.
Oh, no.
No,
Of course, I'm looking at stumps that have no bails on to start with.
No, it was off the keeper's pads.
The Sunday's game, you know the expression, grind out a win.
Yeah.
Well, all I can say is that the team they were playing against ground out a defeat. It was.
Here's a chance, and it's taken.
Very
terrific
nickel,
catch.
Very clean with that one. A second wicket falls, and maybe this is taking the momentum away from Leinster now. Look, they got there. They were chasing a total, and it was quite funny. They were chasing it down, and Joydeep Roy was just the right man at the right time. He's very sensible, doesn't feel the need to play IPL, etc. And then with about 5 overs to go, he asked for a drink and asked that Gordon bring it out to him. And Gordon came out and said, yeah, what's the story? And Joydeep said, should I go for it now? So, why? You've been playing steadily, and you've got us to this position, and this position at this pace will get us home. You just keep going the way you're going. And Pembroke did, and the Fourths won on Sunday.
Great.
Last night's game, which was a Russell Court Trophy game sponsored by Ed Sports.
Who I was in communication with yesterday, who was in Portugal, sunning himself, Ed.
Oh, right. Yeah. Good. About time that man got some sun.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were playing Merion. And there were a number of incidents during that game. We had neutral umpires.
Yeah.
And then in the last over of the game, there was I'd best describe it as a Bairstow.
A Bairstow episode.
Bairstow run out.
Yeah.
You could see it in the last over of the game. I'm not going to comment further on it. It's not for me to do so. But it made. But the good thing was, because it was neutral umpires, it was, okay, that's happened, move on. As opposed to if it was self-umpired, there'd be all sorts of recriminations and words said and the whole sort of thing. But it was a good win by Pembroke. And all the sweeter for what had gone on. But that having been said, Merion could find themselves hard done by as well. There was a stumping that the umpires didn't quite pick up. But again, it's a boom boom moment, so these things happen. There was one where a batsman came forward and it took the inside edge onto his back leg and then looped up to the keeper. That also wasn't seen. So the umpires would look at that. And again, one of the great things about umpiring in Sydney Parade is you can go back and see how you got on.
Absolutely.
So that was yesterday, and that about brings us up to date. Today we have this game.
Yep.
Tomorrow we have the women's thirds are playing.
Okay.
And in the commentary box we will have Anna Beale and Cheeky.
Yeah.
They're going to do that game. And we're also having a walk for Peter.
Yeah.
Charlie has organised, and
I think it's one of the great ideas, and been on to a couple of people from other clubs.
Yeah.
Who were very pally, of course.
And of course, he played in Clontarf for years, and
sure,
Derek Vincent and everything.
He was such a regular attendee in my old club.
yeah.
I mean, he was loved in YM because he was loved everywhere he went.
Yeah, he was such an unassuming guy.
Yeah, yeah.
They're going to go for a second here, and they'll get there quite comfortably. Even Mullen doing exactly the right thing and just calming things down. Let them have that single. So we were talking about coming down in shorts and with a puffer jacket on and a beanie. And I have to say, even though it is a year on now, you still see Peter around the place. So this one's in the air. It's going to drop short of the fielder. They're going to take on the run, and
it's a good
just
effort.
away from the stumps.
Great effort.
Sort of do the beanie and the puffer jacket with the shorts. Peter was a great one. You could always you knew he looked at the weather forecast before he came down, or looked at the broadcast and went, "That looks cold." It's certainly cool this evening.
Yeah. No, I hope.
Hope a few people.
Come along and pay their respects to one of the great men of Leinster and Irish cricket.
Another one gets past Izzy McLean. Through for another bye.
I have to finish the Wearingstown story. I was talking about the chase. So I was talking about McDara, who did so well.
Yeah.
Did get run out in the end. Brilliant bit of fielding, but that's what you expect at that level.
Oh, of course, They actually practice that sort of stuff.
Yes, they do. Of course they do. Yeah. Oh, good shot. Should be in the gap. Oh, no, well fielded. Oh, it's a marvellous bit of fielding.
I think that's Anna Sims down there.
Yeah, terrific. A very clean gather and an excellent throw. But our pro came in at 3 and got a very, very good 30-odd.
Just getting past the edge of Sparrow's bat on this occasion. Anna Beale it is. Bowling now from the... And that is the end of the over. 45 for 2.
Yeah, 45 for 2. Jenny Sparrow is not out, 28. McMahon on 2. So no doubt about it. Pembroke would love to... Oh, brilliant, Niall, you legend. That is class.
Seems we're standing up.
Yep. Oh, great
lovely shot.
What a gorgeous cricket shot. A 1 bounce 4. Just straight onto leg stump and...
No way Susie Whaley was going to catch up to that one.
The pro was excellent. Harry came in, and that's sort of slightly demoralising when you know you've Harry and Lorcan coming in.
Yeah, Lorcan Tucker did not bat. There's a phrase you don't see very often. But top work. 8-wicket win.
Yeah. And if I may say so, forgive me for saying it, but Tim Tector was superb. I have never seen an innings where Tim didn't hit a 6. But it was...
There's a wicket. That one sneaking under the back. Kimlee MacDonald picking up a 3rd wicket for Pembroke. With the score now on 49.
Yep.
I've heard 2 things about Tim's knock, and one of the things was, and I've heard it from a couple of places, chanceless.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And the other one was, it's the best innings I've seen by a Pembroke player since I've been in Pembroke, was a comment from somebody. And I'll tell you how impressive that makes it. It was the coach.
Wow.
You know, and he saw Blake McDonald's 263, and he's seen plenty of centuries. Jack's out in Adamstown last year, but this was just a absolutely class knock.
It was.
With, as you say, nothing aerial.
Nothing, Craig.
All along the ground.
Yep.
And 152 was...
It was a grass-cutting innings.
152 doesn't even make the top 5 scores.
Yeah.
Here is the wicket. Gets under the bat.
Cracking delivery.
Just dipped in under the bat. And the cross bat meant that there was room. It got in underneath and a 3rd wicket down.
Great smile by Kimlee. Lovely. So that was our day. I went up to the bar and I was probably one of the last to leave. And my Wearingstown friends, I have to say, they were probably in a state of shock.
Well, they
are a serious side, Craig.
They would have felt that they were going to give Pembroke a hell of a game and a home draw, winning the toss. They
Hosting 300.
Yeah. Yeah,
you know.
But Tim scoring 152 didn't even make the top 5 individual scores.
Yeah.
A double century out there somewhere.
Yeah. Well bowled again.
There were a few one-sided games.
Yeah, there were.
I think there was 3 where the total was over 400.
Yeah. Well, there was 3 games where the most runs in an Irish Senior Cup game were surpassed. And the biggest partnership, I'm sure you heard that.
Yes.
391.
Yeah, big partnership.
Colossal.
But again, it's one of those ones where you walk away thinking, geez, could we not have bashed first?
Yeah.
Yes, 4 hours chasing leather.
Yeah.
Cliftonville Academy, for instance.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Oh, that's a super shot. Gets past the despairing reach of the fielder.
Yeah.
And straight down the ground. 4 more runs.
And also, what made the innings so long was the 2 injuries.
Yes.
You know, so JJ must have been 10, 15 minutes while the doctor was trying to
get it back in and everything.
It looked.
We saw Barry go down.
Yeah, you saw that
on the street.
Yeah.
But when JJ's catch, obviously off screen.
Yeah.
So we didn't see
point.
And there's no commentary up there. So all we could do was, what's going on?
Yeah, what's going
on?
Yeah.
Well, we had good viewing figures. Over 30 people were tuning in yesterday for a 5th game.
Great.
And I suspect a few of those may have been family members on the subcontinent just tuning in.
It's well bowled.
That's got to be
big
close.
appeal.
The umpire says no.
I think just drifting, Craig.
Anna Beale has that movement.
Yeah, just drifting.
It really does bring it across.
It's a cracking delivery. Big induckers.
It's all shoulder with Beale.
Oh, well fielded.
Susie Whaley.
Terrific bit of fielding. Well done, Susie.
Putting a bit of pressure on there. Good to see Bruce doing well at the weekend.
Yeah,
for Railway in the All Ireland in the Bob Kerr. Yeah, that was going down leg to start with. The wind isn't that strong to push it back in line. Just grab my bag there, would you, Heatley?
Certainly, Craig.
Clipped around on the leg side, Ash Carthy after it. And the football
well stopped. Yep.
The hockey works.
Come into play. As a former colleague of mine used to say, it don't matter how you stop them.
No, I mean, for years and years, every fast bowler on the boundary. Dive? Yeah. You've got to be kidding me.
The old size 9 came into play. So it's been really good work on the part of the Pembroke bowling attack here.
Well, they've pegged it back a bit.
Oh, hugely. Oh,
Sparrow again.
That's well hit
for the boundary.
But well stopped, well fielded, and an exceptionally good throw.
That's Eamon Wallin, who top scored for the first in that victory against Clontarf.
Saw that. Yep. Great. Well,
look, that looks lovely there.
I was going to say, for our viewers looking in, they'll see nothing but sunshine and shadows. Well, up in Wearingstown on Saturday, you've been there, you know, the pavilion. The pavilion side of the ground was as close to Baltic as you could get.
Railway Union side.
Your old pal, Ali McCalvant, was doing some comms work. Told me to say hello to you, by the way.
It does a good bit of radio commentary.
Yeah, it's great,
he doesn't have to go through the whole camera setup. He just chats about the game.
Away. Yeah, he's great. Yeah.
And gave us a mention on the podcast this week.
Oh, yeah.
They were talking about the Super Series not being streamed.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And
Yeah.
suspecting that the men's interprovincials will go the same way without streaming. But they mentioned, next weekend, is it this? Yeah, this weekend coming, you can watch Pembroke's fourths on Saturday with streaming to this standard. And then on Sunday, you've got the Super Series and nothing.
Yep. And he also interviewed Graham and Johnny and Jake.
Oh,
so I must tell the three guys to
tune in.
They were great. Graham was great.
Bit wide outside off. Then Sheikha now.
Sheikha, yep. I think I saw Ravi, her dad, down earlier. He must be probably on the wall somewhere, I would have thought.
Oh, he's probably setting up food or something.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah.
I was lucky enough to play for the Silver Foxes a couple of weeks ago, and the curry afterwards was just
Ravi's
top quality.
Top quality. Yeah. Lovely. It's a great man. So in comes Shukla.
It's just dragging it down a little bit at the moment.
Ever so slightly. Again, that breeze isn't helping her. She's sort of
being pushed up.
Exactly.
Yep.
Helped the dip earlier.
Yeah, it did.
There's another one of the young guns in Pembroke. Dave Cosgrave. Oh, that's going for 4.
Cracker.
That's going for 4 in any game.
Yeah, it's a cracking shot.
And Sparrow has very quickly moved on to 34. And I can tell you, it hasn't taken a 34 balls, that's for sure. That has gone away at some pace, and the spectators along the wall will have enjoyed that. It's one of those ones that wakes you up a little bit.
There's a spectator who I recognise. I think it's the great Rob O'Connor. I think that is Rockshot over there. And I'm wondering, is that Sue, his wife, batting with Jenny?
Could be. Another boundary. Sparrow onto 38 now.
That's Sue batting. Amy. So, just got confirmation. It's Amy Keneally.
Another one outside. You'd almost think she might be better off if she's pulling them down like that. Go round the wicket.
Yeah.
Just get through the over. She's conceded 11 and only bowled 2 balls.
Could be a long over. It's another wide, is it?
No, not quite.
Not
the
quite.
umpire leaving that one go.
Yeah.
There we go. 68 for 3 then in just the 8th over. Now that one's unfortunate. She's actually got some movement there. It wasn't wide before she after she let go. It's just the movement she got actually took it wider, and that was what convinced the umpire to give the wide. 69 for 3. That run rate up at 9.2 again.
Oh, well bowled. Great comeback, Venchika.
That's better.
Well done.
Better length, and certainly the line. So again, that's that little bit of away movement she's getting. It feels like we're going to have to get some more weights.
Yeah. Oh, well bowled, Venchika. I think for one split second she thought she had bowled Jenny Sparrow there.
It's tough with no bails.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, what a shot. Oh.
Ash Carthy.
I think she got it on the knee, did she?
No.
On the hand, just the end of the fingers.
Yeah,
when your hands are cold as well.
Not warm hands.
No.
And that is some power that is hit with. And in fairness to Ash, she did put a hand to it.
Yeah.
And after 8 overs then, 73 for 3. 21 coming off that
Yeah,
over.
big over for Leinster. Amy Keneally on 5 off 5 deliveries, and Jenny Sparrow motoring
42 off just 26.
deliveries. Yeah, she's going like a steam train. Great stuff.
At the moment, Leinster are looking at a total of around 180, 183.
I think
I think that will
might
come
change
back.
if,
That will come back. But if Jenny Sparrow is there at the end, then it's very much on.
yeah, big time. It's well run, very well run. Oh,
Did right to cover her,
yeah, absolutely.
her head. Throw coming in and just... It did bounce first, so not with any great force,
Nah.
but she did well.
She did well. She did the right thing, as you say. Well bowled, Anna Beale. Very well bowled.
That's quick calling, quick decision to change the mind. She knew exactly what she wanted to do, and that was just to drop it down and pick up a single.
And a wise decision at that.
She's again looking for that single.
Yeah, dead right. Keeping the inner ring fielders on their toes.
So we have this game tonight, women's thirds tomorrow, women's seconds again on Thursday, Johnny Bell's Silver Foxes on Friday, fourths on Saturday, and Super Series on Sunday.
Wow.
And on Sunday, with the Super Series game, the Women's World Cup trophy will be at Sydney Parade.
This Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, how special is that?
Yeah.
So I presume you can get your photo with
You can.
the World Cup.
You
Oh,
can.
class.
What's the difference between the World Cup and the Launching Cup? We know where the World Cup is.
So yes, the World Cup trophy will be here tomorrow on Sunday, and you can come and have your picture taken with it, or you can try and walk off with it. I suspect there'll be a couple of burly
I
blokes
would've-
standing around it.
I would have thought there will, but isn't that lovely?
But it's great that it gets
Yeah,
shown around, and that's
sure.
why that game's been moved from Oak Hill,
Okay.
and it's been moved up to here at Sydney Parade to allow more people to.
And as a matter of interest, will that be streamed?
No,
No.
no,
No.
no. That's a Cricket Island gig.
It's a Cricket Ireland gig, yeah.
And as Nathan John
20
said,
over stuff?
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I think so. No, it might be 50 overs actually, because
Sunday?
yeah,
2 T20s.
two
T20s,
T20s.
Something
Okay.
like 10:45 and 3.
Okay.
Okay,
No, the source of all
absolutely.
information. So two T20s featuring the best.
Well, I think one of the things we
Women's
have
players.
to do before the season is out, we've got to pick Niall's brain on his trip to Kathmandu. Because by all accounts, it's
Well,
one of the great...
I follow Andy Leonard, obviously, on Instagram and Facebook and the such like. It was quite funny because Andy puts out these videos of the beauty of Nepal, and there's no doubt it is, as another boundary goes through mid-wicket. Score moves on to 84, of the beauty of Kathmandu and the surrounding areas, and he's been on trips on a search for a fast bowler competition he's running in Nepal at the moment.
Okay.
Niall sent me back pictures of cameramen at grounds, wiring boards, looms, and how their fuse box looked. Like, there's an international World Cup game in Sri Lanka, and they've basically brought the wire, stripped the ends, and jammed it into the fuse box. And these are the pictures he sends me of his holiday. So yeah. And no, he's taken us through an awful lot of his trip, and it seems to, he's not your typical tourist, I can tell you that.
No.
No messing around. But yes, things starting to happen. The season into full swing now. You can see that with the building work down here in Sydney Parade.
Yeah,
If you haven't been down here for a while, it's worth a look because,
that's where the nets are going.
yeah, the nets are going there, but the dugouts are going alongside the rugby pitch.
The dugouts now, I take it, for the rugby
Yeah.
you're talking. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're going to get proper dugouts and a proper spectator area.
Oh, lovely. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Gonna sit in the dugout.
Niall, I have to ask you, by any chance, there isn't a drink inside, is there?
Coca-Cola?
Oh, I'd love one. I've a
No,
try.
I'll go a Coke as well. Seems you're serving.
Well bowled, well played.
See, that's better. Four, 5, 6, 7, 80 for 3. Oh, that's a bit foolish. Susie
So no
Whaley
ball,
will
surely has to be. Yeah,
signal
square
by
leg.
square leg anyway.
Thanks, Niall.
Cheers. Thank you.
What do you say now? When the wind blows it onto the mixing desk.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
I think it's have Coke, hold Coke.
I'm not opening it yet,
Put it.
but the bench is the place to go for it. I spilled a cup of tea, I think it was last week, and luckily it was all over the mat and nowhere near electrical stuff.
Oh, you were lucky.
But that was the warning that I was given, and I will certainly enjoy that. 89 for 3. These two now have put on 40 runs, and they've done so quite quickly. The wicket fell in the 6th over. We're now in the 10th over. We're one ball away from halfway. Oh, that's a lovely adjustment before sweeping it around the corner. Susie Whaley will keep it to a single, but she was going to play a totally different shot and then realised where the ball was and just played it round the corner and sees herself through to her half century. It's only taken her 34 deliveries, and she's done a fabulous job for Leinster today. Always a dangerous player, and today she's showing it.
Well,
See this?
I
Look, she's
think
going to play a shot, and then, oh no, this one's for sweeping.
I think I'm right in saying I don't think Jenny got capped for Ireland, but I do believe she was in a squad in 2023.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can well believe that.
Yeah.
Jenny's one of those players that when she's on form,
Dangerous
seeing
player.
it, yeah.
Very experienced. She's
Yeah.
been playing cricket an awfully long time now.
Halfway through the first innings then here. Susie Whaley now coming on to bowl. And this will provide Jenny Sparrow with something different. But yes, that 180 I mentioned earlier on. Well, 90 off the first 10. If Jenny Sparrow keeps going at the pace she's going at.
I think I'm right in saying that this is Susie's second cricket match today. I think she was playing in what may be a semi-final of the Leinster Schools Women's Cup.
Ah. Which school's she in?
Sanford Park.
Okay.
Yeah. And they beat the King's Hospital, so she'll be in great form.
She'll be in great form.
Yeah.
Amanda is another one who came out of King's Hoss.
Yes,
Dunlops.
indeed, yeah. And her brother Angus attended both schools. Started his schooling in the King's Hospital, was there for 3 years, and did his final 3 years in Sanford Park.
Well, you can see the wind has blown a fair amount, and you also see that really the women don't mind about sight screens,
Oh, that's a great stop.
because one of the sight screens down the other end is a third white.
Yeah, see it, yeah.
That's Anna Beale doing some fine fielding down on the fence.
And it was fine. I thought for 1 second,
A little fun with those side screens. Never even thought about it again.
because I thought Anna was going to overrun it there. She made great ground to her left. So she did
calling through for the
exceptionally well.
single.
Yeah.
And that's well judged.
Just nudging it into the gap. Soft hands to sort of short mid on there.
But Susie Whaley, well, she's looking like she's the most economical of the bowlers. Niall, do you know what the 4-digit number was today?
Am I going to follow that up by Niall? Do you know the lotto numbers tonight?
Oh, I've got them printed down on the ticket.
Have you?
Yeah. I hope. 70 million. Oh, that's a cracking shot. You can run as fast as you want. All you're doing is turning left and following it down to the railway line, Ema. And still 7 coming off what was a fine over for Pembroke until that last delivery.
It is just straight onto leg stump.
Yeah, it was a little bit shorter as well, allowed it to turn on it.
Yeah.
Yes, the seconds were over in Railway at the weekend as well in the Senior 2 Cup.
Great win.
Well, it wasn't really a game by the looks of the card. But some great individual knocks again.
Very strong Pembroke second 11, Craig.
Well, it is when all the internationals are there on the first. Then you've got guys on the seconds.
Yeah.
Dan Murray, I was delighted, absolutely delighted that he got a ton.
Yeah, great ton too.
Just to remind the selectors that McDarragh's not the only youth coming through, and the same with David Cosgrave.
Oh yeah. I keep saying Pembroke are exactly where YM were about 10 years ago. So many wonderful youngsters coming through.
Yeah.
Fantastic to see. Keeps everyone on their toes. Oh, that's a really good shot.
Oh, this time
it just sneaks past.
Bounces up off the thigh.
Yeah. Didn't quite get the long barrier.
One of the things I like about the first training, and we'll ignore Sunil's Arsenal shirt, he's allowed that at the moment. It looks like they are going to win the Premiership.
Oh, don't say that, Craig, because I'm a big Arsenal man.
I know. Another one swept out.
Oh,
this
well
time,
fielded.
Susie Whaley's hands magnetic to the ball.
Yeah, terrific.
And a good throw. Yes, and it looks like West Ham are in the poop.
I don't know after that 1-1 draw between Spurs and Leeds last night.
Yeah, it makes it all very interesting.
Absolutely. I mean, you just think if West Ham win at the weekend and Spurs lose,
and then it's Spurs that go down.
Spurs, that'll go. So, there's an awful lot to play for.
This one through to McLean.
I love
Duffy bowling.
The Lincoln City fans. Have you heard their chant? It's brilliant, isn't it? Yeah.
There's going to be, there's going to be a lot of sides who are sort of like Spurs away. Wembley. It's not Wembley, but it's bigger than Wembley. It's Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Even the London City Stadium, where the Hammers play.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a chance. Here's a chance. Here's a chance.
Beattie doesn't get to it, and the bats decide only to take one. That was a shame. Falling down a couple of yards away from her. And out. It was a half-hearted appeal in 3 stages, and the umpire's finger came off in about 3 stages as well. But that is the end of Keneally. She's done a good job partnering Sparrow. They have put on 54 for the 4th wicket. And that 4th wicket falling in the 12th over. Well, it looks nice and sunny on your screen.
I think a very good decision on the part of the umpire there. Yeah,
I think you got that spot on.
Yep.
And I have to say, of all the time we're covering here, the umpires make very good decisions.
Of course they do.
There's only occasionally you see one, and there aren't howlers out there. It's just genuine mistakes sometimes, but by and large, the umpiring we've seen here on Pembroke Cricket Live has been very good.
I fully endorse your words, Craig.
And it makes such a difference, especially in the men's game, where egos and,
everything,
adrenaline and the whole lot get involved.
And they're needed, you know.
Sometimes it's just the damp cloth to put on the oil fire.
Yeah.
Duffy Mullin again, trying to finish her over successfully.
That'll be a wide.
No, he's happy enough with that one.
Okay.
And he's just signalled end of over. 103 for 4.
That's 12 overs gone. And Jenny Sparrow is on 56. A splendid 56.
Yeah, well over half the team runs, but she's been playing so well and hitting so cleanly, it's not really a surprise. All she wants from a partner is somebody to stay there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the...
But if she bats the 20 overs, that the ton is in sight.
Yeah. The new bat is Shreya Kamati Reddy. She has joined Jenny at the wicket.
Oh,
looks
clears
like another
the ring.
4.
And that's quite deliberately lifted to get it over the ring, racing away to the boundary. Another 4 runs. Here there is the shot. Gave herself room and then just, as you see, bottom hand coming in.
Comfortably clearing the ring, though. Great shot.
Kimberly MacDonald was the one. Could only watch it sail over her head. Another one that's gone up very high.
Here's a chance. Here's a chance. And a very good catch.
Super take.
Because that was swirling like a spinning top.
You wouldn't want that one. Very Nicola, I think that is, who's taken a fabulous catch there. Made some ground. It was one of those ones, 3 people were in the vicinity.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
I didn't hear a call.
Yep.
They left it for her.
Yeah, it was a terrific catch. And that's the big wicket. Well done, Susie Whaley. Here we go. We'll see it now. Susie goes for it. Great catch.
Oh, the delight.
Arms raised in delight, and why not? Brilliant innings that from Jenny Sparrow. She will be thrilled with that knock. This is a great catch.
Just made sure. Just steady all the way.
Terrific catch. As good as you'll see. As I say, that was
taking it on the run.
Yeah, it was great.
Marissa Whaley, our scorer this evening on the Pembroke side of things. She's the one providing the live scoring, and we thank her and we give her a little wave.
Absolutely. It's the one thing I love about the women's game, the absolute joy when a wicket falls. All 11 are immediately in. It's great to see.
It's the same with the bat as well. It's just nothing but encouragement. When you see a drop catch, nobody's teapotting or giving out. And there's another wicket. And that's 2 in 2.
So Susie is on a hat-trick.
Suddenly, 3 wickets have fallen for 4 runs. And Pembroke will feel that they're dragging themselves back into this game now. Susie Whaley coming in. New batsman. Just plays across the line and lets the ball go through. And on her way. So a hat-trick ball. We've had a few hat-trick balls already this year, but nobody's actually managed to go on and take that hat-trick.
Great delivery, top of off, exactly what you're taught as a young cricketer.
Yes, indeed.
So here we go. Susie Whaley on a hat-trick now. Let's see. Let's see what happens. In she comes, right arm over the wicket. And it could go for a couple of wides, I would have thought.
Georgia Beattie doing the tidying up. And another hat-trick chance slips away.
Yep.
That's how dark it was last night. It was just incredibly.
So that completes the 13th over. And from a Pembroke perspective, a brilliant 13th over. Well done, Susie. Excellent figures of 2 for 11 off her 2 overs, and those 2 big wickets pulled Pembroke right back into the game. 13 overs gone, and Leinster are 109 now for the loss of 6 wickets.
There we go. I'll show that to you later on.
It's a good shot for no run. It's well fielded.
Well, you can see in sort of 3 years' time that it'll be Jessica Duffin-Mullin and Susie Whaley opening the bowling on the ones.
Oh, of course.
And maybe even higher than that.
It's a cracking delivery.
Again, as much as we talk about the talent coming through on the men's side, and there's undoubtedly there is. Harry St Ledger, another one who's doing very well this year.
There's a good cricketer to watch.
Yeah, himself and Keegan Shipp bowled very well over the weekend.
Oh, I've seen Harry since he was a little boy, and he gets better and better and better. He's a terrific young cricketer.
And wants to improve. That's half the secret.
Yes, it is there, right?
Shows how much cricket's being played. The last women's game we did was 3710. No? Sliding down the leg side, and Izzy McLean doing well to get round to that one.
Delighted to see to our right-hand side, Robin Sue's little girl.
Hey, Dale.
Oh, there's a great catch. What a catch.
Well, look at this. For a score 109 for 6. 110 for 6, I suspect. Yep, there go the arms. But very nearly a maiden in that 14th over.
Yeah, I would imagine the brakes have been well and truly put on.
Yes.
With the departure of Jenny Sparrow.
The
Scored a brilliant half century. Oh, there's a great shot. There's a cracking shot.
Nice way to finish the over.
Yeah.
114 for 6 after 14. And you think that these two bowlers, well, they'll bowl until their overs are done. They seem to have been the pick of the bowlers thus far.
Yeah.
1 for 11 off 2.
Susie continuing her spell.
Super length.
I think for one split second, I think she thought she had her third wicket there.
Yeah. Just managing to jam the bat down.
Yeah,
with it, I
did very
think.
well. You'll see it here.
I thought so. And again, when Niall gets a moment, he may have clipped that one, and you might see it from a couple of different angles.
Like to see that again. Here we are.
No.
Good shot.
Dragged down, and a neat shot, but no run taken. And that's part of the thing that Jenny Sparrow had when she was in the middle, was she called, and she called loud.
Absolutely,
so people were moving. Whereas now there's tends to be more sort of, oh, do you want to go?
Yeah.
Well, that's got up. Another
she
wicket
bowled?
down. Yep.
I didn't realise.
No, it's tough without bails.
The bails, yeah. Actually thought that hit her on the pads, and I was expecting a
Allowed appeal.
when it didn't come. It obviously didn't come because she'd been clean bowled. So 115 for 7 now. We're nearly
Well,
through
Pembroke,
15 overs.
Pembroke will be delighted. They were looking down the gun. This one just gets between bat and pad.
That's like a sort of knoff cutter that she bowls.
It's just natural.
Yeah.
It's just the way a hand comes over
But if you, I'd love the way she holds the ball across the seam.
and then just.
Yeah. I think.
You definitely see this part of the hand.
She bowls
Coming round
slightly
the
off the
front.
wrong foot as well.
Yeah. It's unorthodox, but by golly, it's effective.
Enormously. Mike Proctor, nearly, if you remember.
Oh,
The great Gloucester cricketer.
great South African cricketer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Denied an awful lot of international caps by
Oh, he was.
the apartheid policies and the Glen Eagles
He
agreement.
was one of the great cricketers.
Look, that South African side at the time were world beaters. I mean, they beat Australia 4-1 in the last series before expulsion, and then they had to start again almost. They had their rebel tours, etc., but that was never going to be the same. But there's the wicket again, through, crashing into the off stump, and the ecstatic celebration way over the top there, you can see. 116 for 7 off 15. Yes, I think the captain of the twos, I think is Kim Lee McDonald. Or is she captain the one? Who's captain the ones? But I think whoever is in charge of the seconds is going to have to look at the bowling order, because Duffy, Mullin and Whaley have been by far the most effective and
absolutely.
accurate bowlers.
That is a good question now. Who captains the Pembroke ones?
Yeah. For so many years, we've been used to the experience of Shauna Kavanagh being in charge, or I think Claire may have done it 1 or 2 years as well, and then suddenly all the experience has gone, and Mary Waldron did it for a while as well, so there was some hugely experienced players, but now you can see a much more youthful Pembroke side. Nice away movement again from Duffy Mullin.
Cracking delivery. Boy, do they get through the overs quickly. It's great, isn't it?
It is. It is. We were, I think it was 10 to 10 by the time we'd packed up and gone home last night. It was fairly late last night, wasn't it?
It's well bowled again.
Hits the stumps with the throw, but the bat's safely there and the bye is signalled. So we always think that 120 is about a par score for this level of cricket and this many overs, and Pembroke will be happy to be anywhere near that.
Anything north of 120 is an excellent score.
It is.
Yeah. Wide delivery.
You won't mind that, though. It's all part of learning.
Well battered at the weekend, Greg.
It's another man who had a good knock at the weekend in
Another
that
man
senior
who was-
2 game.
Another man who's a class cricketer.
Absolutely.
Brilliant keeper.
And it makes such a difference, you know, you have the international wicketkeeper, batsman, and you don't lose a huge amount when he's not there, because Greg is that good.
superb.
Great with the gloves and a powerful. And the other thing is, he's a great reader
Oh,
of the game.
if there was one man I was asked for who's got a massive cricketing brain, it's the man training there now.
Well, that is 120 up now
Yep.
in the 16th over. Pembroke will be hoping not to concede too many more.
You would have thought that Leinster would be looking for sort of 140.
Yeah. But again, the bowling of these two has really pinned the Leinster run rate down. And she gets through that over, just the 4 being added to the total, and just the 2 being added to her analysis. 1 for 13 off 3 and 120 for 7 off 16 overs. I think this will be Susie Whaley's final over now. Although the overs per bowler are different down the leagues. It's not just a straight, you must have 5 bowlers. Yes. Isabel Jennings is captain of the first.
Yeah.
Should know that.
Yep.
Should know that.
Yeah.
So Kim Lee is captain here, and I think she and the brains trust behind the seconds will start to think of, well, maybe we open with Susie and Jessica.
I'm right in saying Susie has broken through onto the first 11, hasn't she? Yeah.
She has.
She has, yeah.
Got a century last year.
Yeah.
I think that was at women's seconds level. Got there thanks to Nikki Bell's running of a single when she was on 99 to get her back on strike for the final ball.
Yeah.
It's one of the clips of last year was Nikki setting off and coming back and setting off again to make sure she got Susie down with a chance of making that century. That's beautifully
a good shot.
dabbed down to third. Susie Whaley looks like she's going to pull it up. No! Oh, nearly went into the rope herself. That's one where actually the dive is a good thing, because the dive stops your momentum as much as getting closer to the ball.
It's a gorgeous shot. It was just that little late dab as you described.
Her feet were the wrong way round for her to be able to bend down to the ball at the rope.
Yep.
And as a result, it trundled across. Ah, bit of sunshine again. Makes it look a lot warmer than it actually is. And that's a nice shot, and that will find the rope. Eamon Mullin won't get to it before it does. The boundary rider can only cover so much distance, and that was beautifully placed, and another 4 runs. And suddenly,
been a good over this for Leinster.
Yeah, O'Kelly is finding the shots.
Oh, well fielded. Really well fielded.
Very nickel.
Yeah, I thought had that beaten her, that was another boundary.
Another one of the young guns now with ball in hand. Georgia Beattie's first over, just those 2 boundaries. And 128 for 7. Yes, I do wonder how much notice the captain takes of who she has and what resources she has left. Yeah, you can see
Bit
that.
of a chat going on there now between the skipper and looks like Vanchika Shukla is coming back into the attack. Is this Vanchika?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, that is. Yeah,
You tend to, after a couple of years commentaries, you tend to pick on how people move.
yeah, exactly.
As much as anything else.
Yeah.
Just 3 overs left of this innings. And as Heatley was saying, 140 would be sort of where Leinster are looking for.
Just hasn't quite got the radar gun to work tonight.
No.
Vanchika.
Needs a bit more time in the nets, I think.
Yeah.
Just bowling and getting into that rhythm.
Yeah.
Not bowling into that wind.
And not bowling into that wind.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a good shot. Should just be a single. That's exactly what it is.
Well, this is a much better start to the over for her.
Mm.
You can see 29 or 27 had come off her first 2
Exactly.
overs.
So when you, but also 21 off her first. So
Yeah.
if you,
Pulling it back. Isn't
yeah,
that the
absolutely.
expression?
That is the expression.
I say they're cliches for a reason. They're true. I don't know who our umpires are this evening. It's something I can look up at the break.
Our square leg umpire is very square. It's very deep and square.
Well, that's found the boundary again. And that 140 very definitely in range now.
Yeah.
Maybe that target will be increased to 150.
Mm. Which would be a very, very good score.
Oh, tough one to chase down for Pembroke. And there's the wicket. This one sneaking through, the bat going down the wrong line. Full ball and 134 for 7 becomes 134 for 8. They put on 19, and it's a valuable 19 runs. And Shika picks up her first wicket, 1 for 33.
Just sneaking through bat and pad there.
Yeah, as I say, just going down the wrong line. And again, the bat coming across the line.
Yeah.
That's always the trouble there. Here we see. It's a good height, above the bowler's eye line, certainly. Well, you can hear the wind on the Dougals, wherever they are. There they are.
Between the wind, the thud of the ball hitting bat in the net, and the dart.
Yes, it's the sounds
There's
of
only-
Dublin 4.
There's only one ground you could be in.
It used to be kids playing Stumpy was always the noise.
The greatest game you can play as a youngster.
Yeah. Well, it won't be noisy here much longer. The new nets will be into production. Don't know when Andy Arnott has that in his plans, but they've done a fair bit of work already on the ground. The rugby posts and the rugby pitches have been moved.
Yeah, it's a big job that Andy is undertaking.
Oh,
It's
it is.
great.
It's
Colossal
doing
job.
Colossal work for the club.
Yeah.
And if he asks you to do something to help, you can't help but want to. Yeah. Just coming out to mid-wicket. Beatty, another one of the bowlers who's showing good control here. And again, Beatty, Duffy, Mullin and Whaley. This one up in the air around the leg side.
Here's
Ash
a
Carthy
chance.
trying to get to it. And she gets to it on the first bounce. And they get through for the single. Do have to say that any chances that have gone to hand have been held.
Yeah.
There have been a couple that have just fallen short or people haven't quite got to. Good slower ball on this
Yeah.
occasion from Beatty.
Well played, though.
It might be a waste of time. There we go. We'll cut off that bit anyway.
Yeah.
Good full length, hit back at her. They're going to go for the single. And they're going to get there as well.
So that concludes the penultimate over. 19 overs gone. Leinster now 136 for the loss of 8 wickets. Deacon and Leach at the wicket. So here comes the final over.
Very nickel it will be from the St John's end. Oh, nicely played around the corner.
Lovely. Just tucked off her hip. Simple single.
Just pushed at, really.
Yep. 137 now with just 5 deliveries remaining. It's well bowled and well kept.
Yeah, very nickel has been there or thereabouts with the ball over the last few seasons. And she's looking, constantly looking to improve. Good pace.
Yeah, very good pace.
Nicely stroked away through the gully region.
Could be
players
2 there.
after
There
it.
should be 2 there. Yeah.
And of course, at
There
this
is
time
2.
of year, I'd say both teams are missing some players with the leaving cert.
Of course they
just
are. Yeah,
round
just
the corner now.
Yeah.
It's James, isn't it? Oh, non-striker looking for a run, and yet the ball had gone straight to the fielder. And now the final ball of this innings, and a chance for us to warm up, Healy.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh.
Another good wicket to finish off The innings 9 down then, 139 for 9, and they didn't even reach 140, which we thought was absolutely nailed on as long as Jenny Sparrow was there.
Yeah.
That's the 9th wicket.
However, I think Leinster will be very happy with that total.
Why wouldn't they be?
That requires plenty of chasing. They got to go with 7s. Never easy.
So we'll join you in about 3 minutes, depending how long they take to turn over. They always take too long. They never think the light is going to go so quickly as it does. But for the moment, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you for the second innings.
And so, welcome back to Sydney Parade. Good to have you back with us. Just about to commence the Pembroke batting innings, which will be getting underway in just a minute. Earlier on today, Leinster batted first, and thanks to a brilliant half-century from Jenny Sparrow, Leinster posted 139, and that's the first ball of the innings, goes for 4, very nearly a 6.
Playing under her married name, O'Connor.
Yeah. It's a cracking shot.
Good way to get the innings underway.
Great camera work, Niall. It's the one thing Leinster men and women have in common. Massive encouragement.
Yep.
Yep, they're great. Sue O'Connor. Another vastly experienced cricketer. Just talking to her hubby, Rob,
Yes.
there at the break, who had been playing cricket with their daughter, who Rob tells me is now 6. Crikey, I remember her as a very wee one. Another great delivery from Sue.
Well, Pembroke don't need to go mad chasing after this total.
No.
We saw
You know,
last night that
Well, you've
140.
yeah, and you've 2 very good bowlers with Amy Keneally and Sue O'Connor. So see them off. Don't. They're both very experienced cricketers. That's a good shot.
It's a half stop.
Yeah, it was a very good half stop because it was bobbling and
Oh, it was
hopping and bopping. It's one of those awful ones.
still early in the season and those little bumps haven't worked themselves out yet.
There we go. There's the Brains Trust, the coach and the first team captain.
We think they're discussing tactics and players and potential and everything. They're probably talking about last night's dinner.
Yeah, certainly about tonight's dinner.
Yeah.
So it's just a single.
Well, that's a good over for Pembroke. Not quite as good as Leinster's first over was, but 7 is the rate that they need. Well done.
See you Thursday, thank you.
Yes, indeed.
See you.
You'll definitely be down for the walk for. And there are many.
Tomorrow, is it?
Yeah.
That's tomorrow.
You're going to come down.
Yeah.
Many of the
so,
first coming down.
Yeah, but we were talking about it earlier, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't got the email, so.
Good.
Yeah, I'm going to send a reminder to them.
Excellent. Thank you, Jack. We'll see you tomorrow. And
Bye, Jack.
once again, great result at the weekend. I'd say he was never so glad to see a DNB against his name.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just shows how successful the top order
Yeah.
was.
Well, I was
people
just-
like Jack and Gavin and Lorcan
Who
didn't have to bat.
But yeah, well, I was just saying, when you look at Pembroke have played 4 games.
Yeah.
The opening pair, JJ has got 2 50s.
Yep.
Tim has got a 50, a 96, and 152 not out. The pro has got a ton, a 50 and a 30. Harry has got, in the last 2 innings, 60 odd not out and 48 not out
Yeah.
against Wearingstown.
Oh no, I mean
Lorcan looked in
fine touch in
glorious
the league
nick
games.
against Rush and against
Marion.
Marion. Yep. So,
Well, we were saying
if you were the coach, wouldn't you be happy with your top 5 if they're firing? And
there are the 16 clubs who are in the next round of the All Ireland Cup. And there's a few in there. Obviously, Balbriggan and Clontarf come in
Yeah,
to
of
the
course,
competition
yeah.
now.
Marion, Rush, Malahide, Pembroke,
There's 1 from the
Railway,
Northwest,
Leinster,
7 from the
Donovan.
NCU, and 8 from Leinster.
God, they're all good teams there. Every
Yeah.
one of them.
Yeah, there's
Who's that team?
North Down.
Oh, Northdown, of course, yeah.
They won the Battle of the North.
They did, yeah.
They beat North County.
Yeah. In a very good game.
Yeah, there were a few close games, all right. Phoenix only just fell.
Yeah.
I think 2 wickets they were away from winning.
They were, yeah.
George didn't seem to bowl in that game, Dockrell.
No,
He was there
and
as a batsman.
yeah. hasn't quite fired with the bat this year.
Well, compared to last year, certainly not.
Well, last year he was just phenomenal. He is phenomenal.
Oh, that one gets past the diving fielder. Jenny Sparrow it was, who dove at it and then realised the dive was a little bit short of where it needed to be. Regains her feet.
No, George is... will go down as one of the all-time greats in Irish cricket. I think.
Absolutely.
Fantastic player.
I mean...
Has been for so long now.
I did something similar myself when I first played cricket. I was a bowler and then you realise that, well, batting is more fun. Less energetic, less likely to hurt your back. And converted myself that way. Now this is all at 15 level, so there's nothing too exciting about it. But what George did was bursting through on the scene as a left arm spinner.
Yeah.
And then reinventing himself and saying no.
And being so successful when he went to Somerset for many years. And he's a fantastic cricketer. Being still such a key cog in the Irish wheel.
And Simi Singh was a very good all-rounder for the Irish side.
Yeah, he was.
And George has taken over that role. Mark Adair would like to step into those boots as well. He's got more than a few runs for Ireland.
Absolutely.
So yes, it will be. Who is the next all-rounder? Is it Curtis Camphor, another one who can bat and bowl to great effect?
Absolutely.
His batting hasn't been as good as he'd want it to be at the moment. But yeah, so it's interesting to see, and so long as George is performing, that double 100 he scored last year. Yeah. Wow, he was...
he's a fantastic cricketer. Then, of course, you've Gareth Delaney, bat and bowls, and...
It'll be interesting to see the test side. We've seen the test squad, but it'll be interesting to see the test side. See how they get on.
I think I'd have a good stab at naming the 11.
Look, most of us would at this stage, wouldn't we?
You would,
I mean, who do they go with up top?
Well, the skipper,
does
Andy
Sterling open? Andy will certainly be one of the
I wouldn't
openers.
think he will. I think Paul will bat at 5, where he has been batting in the last couple of tests.
And certainly in a test match.
So who will open? That's an interesting one. I think you...
interesting for you as well. It's a discussion that...
potentially.
As you say, you've got cards in the game on that one.
Skin in the game. We'll wait and see.
That's a nice shot through the leg side, but superb bit of fielding. Slows it right down. Doesn't stop the single. So
we'll see Harry at 3, I think. No, not in the test match. I wouldn't think so. No. I would think it could be Cade Carmichael. Very good play. Who?
Andy McBride.
Yeah,
done it before.
Absolutely.
And they may go with that and have that, as another all-rounder. This one hit down the ground, it's in the air.
Oh, it's a great effort.
Falling forwards towards it, got her hands to it, but it didn't stick.
But it was a great effort.
Away with one here. You see the replay. She's chopped underneath it.
Here we are.
And makes up plenty of ground.
Oh, it was a marvellous effort.
She's coming across to it. I think that's what disturbed her hands.
Rather than going towards it,
Yeah, so unfortunately for Leinster, that one hit the turf.
Yeah, but I'll go back to the test side. I'll say you'll see Harry Tector at 3, Lorcan at 4, Paul Sterling at 5, Curtis Camphor at 6. You're then moving into your bowlers where...
Or to George at 6. Does George make your team?
He's not in the Emerald Challenge, so no. The squads were announced, so...
Oh, that's an interesting one.
Yeah. Obviously, Mark Adair will be there. Your spinners, Matthew Humphreys.
Probably Humphreys in the test match.
Yeah.
Although I wouldn't be surprised if it was Gavin Hoey.
Yes, Gavin, of
And
course,
again,
will come into
skin in the
reckoning,
game and all that sort of thing. And
Yeah.
he's our team, he's our club colleague and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
But Gav brings something with the bat as well.
Oh, yeah,
More
absolutely.
than Humphreys, I think, and maybe that will come into consideration.
Yeah. Mind you, I think Humphreys is now seen as sort of
The
a three-format cricketer.
Yeah.
I mean, he was
He's a
superb in the World Cup.
fine spinner.
Oh, yeah.
Having
he's
watched him,
terrific,
especially remember him down in the Mardrake,
Yeah.
commentating down
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. He's a fine player. He's captain of
Ben White.
captain of the Northern Knights this year. Ben White, of course. Yeah.
That one finds the fence. Another 4 runs for Pembroke. They're going along quite nicely here. That's 8 off the over, 22 off 3. And they've been consistent. 7 off the over, 7 off the over, 8 off the over.
Yeah. You couldn't ask for a better start. You know, one of the things I have to say, and I'm a big advocate of, Craig, is the artificial wicket being used.
Yep.
I think it's great. It's great for runs. I think there's a little bit of bounce in it for the bowler.
I'm going to say this just for James now, but I remember a time before it was there, and junior cricket was actually played on cross wickets on the bowlers' run-ups.
Yeah.
I scored my first season here. I scored my 100th run on a cross wicket.
Okay.
But underneath the artificial was a fabulous wicket.
Okay.
It's the one I took my best ever figures on.
Okay. On that very wicket.
That very wicket.
Okay.
So much so that they went and dug it up.
I've got to ask you, what were your best figures? 8 for? 9 for? 10? You did not.
10 for 41.
You did not.
Bastille Day.
Bastille Day.
Yeah.
July the 4th?
14th.
14th, sorry.
And
Against?
Rush.
Wow.
And
that's an achievement that very few
I'll tell you,
done.
an even rarer achievement is as this one comes in, beautifully played away through the cut.
It's a gorgeous
square
shot.
at the wicket. Susie Whaley finds her form and cracks a lovely boundary. Same wicket keep. 2 months before I did it, another Pembroke player did it, playing against Malahide out in Malahide. But it was the same wicket keeper in both games, Kevin Ryan.
Wow, Ryan, yeah.
He took.
Wow.
He was keeper for both games, and he took my 10th. And it's the only one of the 10 I actually remember because Brian Bannigan had already passed the stumps from first slip, celebrating before Kevin had caught it.
Okay.
And there we go again. But the change in the field works. Just a single. But yeah, to keep to 210 for us.
Wow. But I never realised you got a 10 for.
A 10 for 41 off 11 overs.
I got 2 9-4s in my life.
I think
Never
my best
got a
other than
10
that
for
was an 8, a couple of 8s. But of course, all lost in the mist of time. Before records began, as they say, as wonderful as the Cricket Leinster databases are, and they're now 15 years old. There's 15 years worth of figures plus. Since 1919, all the senior fixtures are in there. So you can see that Steve McCarthy took 211 wickets. You can see that Barry McCarthy's only 54 behind him now. And that'll be a day of celebration in the McCarthy household.
When we talk about the test match, of course, Barry, of course, will be there, fingers crossed.
Oh, I certainly hope so.
Fingers crossed.
Really do hope so.
Again, such a key cog in the Irish wheel. Such a great bowler.
Another 8 off the over. This is going well for Pembroke in reply. They're still behind on a worm, but look at that. David Attenborough at work again.
Because it's the same one.
Oh, it's the catch. Everything happening on that delivery. See.
I was just admiring, and I'm going to have to get a flat cap because it's perfect for keeping the head warm and for a windy day and
bit of shade from the sun. I made the mistake of bringing the wrong hat last night.
Great shot.
And again,
well fielded.
This fielder,
She's a marvellous fielder.
She gets around and she's willing to throw herself at the ball.
She's been brilliant.
So not much getting past her, that's for sure.
She has been
yeah, the flat cap.
Yeah.
Yes, it's one of the brighter ones.
It reminds me of one of the great... Here's a question for you. One of the greatest commentators in English sport always wore a flat cap.
Barry Davis?
Did, but no.
Was it Coleman?
No.
This one's in the air, but it's going to find the turf between the two fielders. Jenny Sparrow gets across to it.
If I gave you the sport.
You're going to say rugby league.
Yes.
So I'm going to go with Eddie.
There's your man. Eddie Flat Cap Wearing.
Oh, my goodness. He became even more famous when Mike Yarwood used to do his impressions.
Yeah.
But there we go. First wicket falls, trying to sweep one on the stumps, and Susie Whaley departs for 14. And an opening partnership of 32 for Pembroke.
Yeah, very good. Excellent opening partnership. Slower delivery. Cracking delivery from Sue.
Wasn't quite wide enough to be swept. And that's the breakthrough that Leinster wanted. And the dangerous Susie Whaley makes her way back to the pavilion. You talked about Eddie Waring. I remember I probably saw more of Waring at the age I was on It's a Knockout.
Yeah, of course you would have.
Himself and Stuart Hall.
Stuart Hall. And Eddie was a great man. It's an
The Germans have fallen over.
Stuart
Hall. He ended up in trouble with the law or something.
We used to love in our house It's a Knockout.
Oh yeah,
it's a fantastic program.
Well,
but they got the best sports stars, like the very best.
Oh no, you're thinking of superstars.
Sorry, I'm thinking of superstars.
Kevin Keegan falling off his bicycle and stuff.
Yeah, sorry, I am thinking of superstars.
People of a certain age out there now are saying, "Oh yeah, superstars." Jeff Capes,
yeah.
And there was
Jeff.
There was a judo.
Precious McKenzie.
No, he was the
weightlifter. Yeah.
But Brian Jacks.
Oh, Brian Jacks.
Who specialised at superstars.
Yeah.
Well, that one just could have been left for a wide, but she poked it out there. Izzy McLean it is, who's come in at number 3.
Great throw.
Sulphur Molly won't really want to let the rate drop. They're up with the rate. And we were saying last night with the Pembroke 5th, take the game deep.
No,
it's just
anything at every level. At every level.
Anything can happen. So as long as you're still in the game.
You take the game deep. If you remember the famous game between Pembroke and Merrion in Merrion last year.
Yes.
When we needed 18 off the last over.
Yeah.
If you remember.
Tom Stanton's now left the country to go and get married rather than play cricket and face Pembroke again. The poor lad. I felt for him. You know, we've all been the bowler in that one.
Here's a chance. Here's a chance.
And nicely.
And it's very well taken.
What I liked there was how quickly she moved and then stopped because she realised she was going to overrun it and was in exactly the right place. Takes a fine catch, and that is the end of Mullin. And suddenly Pembroke find themselves 2 down, only 33 on the board, and 2 of their main bats, their opening bats gone. Mullin and Whaley. Again, it's that cutting underneath it, not rolling the wrists over it.
This is a very good catch. Very good catch.
I thought she made the ground quickly.
Yeah.
She didn't hang around. Nikki Bell with us this evening.
There she is. Sue O'Connor doing the damage in her 3rd over. Of course, Sue, for a long period of time, did such a brilliant job in managing the Irish women's cricket team.
Yes, indeed. Back in the day.
Yeah, she was terrific.
It's just got so much more professional now, the game overall.
Yeah.
Every
facet.
We'll complain about, why isn't there money for streaming? Why isn't there a stadium? Why isn't there... But the grassroots, the clubs have brought through players. Time and time again and consistently.
And I think club cricket has never been stronger.
Certainly in Leinster.
Yeah.
The numbers will back that up. And you talk about DEI, or DIE, or whatever you want to say, diversity, inclusion, and whatever the E is, equality, I presume. There's no better sport than cricket in Ireland for that.
Absolutely.
It really is. It's the second biggest sport in the world.
Yep. Yep. We had the great. Talking about the second, we had the great.
All this started in 1983. The year India won the World Cup.
Yeah.
And that's when cricket overtook hockey in India.
In India, yeah.
Because everybody played hockey back in the day. And then they switched to cricket, and the game has only got bigger and bigger.
And you talk about India, the great Rahul Dravid is in town at present. I saw him down in Temple. That is out. Now Pembroke are in a spot of bother. O'Kelly strikes in her third over. Pembroke now 34 for 3. And they do say there is an expression that losing 3 wickets in the power play makes it tricky to come out on the winning side. That's a good delivery. Oh, it's a cracking delivery.
It's just angled in.
Yeah.
And does exactly the right thing.
Yeah, cracking delivery.
Well,
beautiful delivery.
30
Taking
for
middle
no
stump.
wicket.
Yeah, 34 for 3.
And Pembroke would have thought they were going along quite nicely. But again, they're lacking partnerships. They need a couple of people just to stay there together for a while. Georgia Beattie now at the new bat. As I say, we saw a bowling earlier, and I can see Mullin, Duffy and Whaley and Beattie opening the bowling on the first. Certainly even next year, and perhaps even pushing on further than that. Super Series, of course, now down 2 teams.
It's a good shot.
And that's nicely played
Excellent
away.
shot. What a lovely way to get off the mark.
Tremendous potential. Really has. Front foot actually going to the pitch of the ball and across to the line of the ball, and that enabled her to play that shot with a straight bat. Great to see.
Gorgeous shot.
And again, solid defence. I mean, she has all the tools there. Yeah, nice solid shot through the offside, taking it on the full for that 4. And now, she's gone.
Gone, riddled.
Again, it's the paradox.
Yep.
And because the shot before, she played a lovely defensive shot, and even the 4 that she hit with bat and pads were together. And on this one, it's just gone through.
Yeah.
And that's another wicket in the over. That's 2 overs in a row with 2 wickets in. And, well,
again, if you look, Craig, on release, this ball really started on 5th stump, 6th stump even.
And comes back and hits
comes
off.
back in, yeah. Cracking delivery.
Just needed to get that front foot across and smother that one.
Great celebrations, well deserved.
Very much so. Leinster will be delighted with this. Just getting a little upright and that dragging the bat back. But the 4 was a cracking 4.
Yeah.
And as they say, there's obviously potential there. As Jessica Duffy-Mullin, James would describe her as a superstar of the club in the making.
Okay.
He likes that phrase.
Okay.
In fact, if you haven't been called a superstar of the club by James, you almost want to go and ask him, what do you need to do?
Well, James is our superstar, not in the making, but just in the making in comms.
He has a certain phrase and everything else, and as long as
that's great.
The two of us together are dangerous, we tend to slip into the 12th man, Billy Birmingham.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Which is brilliant.
Yeah.
And there are certain phrases that you definitely know.
Yeah. So that is the power play complete. 6 overs done.
By
Pembroke
comparison, Leinster were 53 for 3.
Okay.
Pembroke now 38 for 4.
Okay. Oh, what a shot! It's a cracking shot. Izzy McLean Just lent on that, Craig. Look.
Just waited
Just
on it, didn't she?
lent.
That's timing.
Gorgeous shot.
Timing through the gap. Super shot, that.
Yeah. Gorgeous shot. You just have a feeling that it's another very good shot. Nicely played.
This is the young lady who was doing the fielding earlier, throwing herself around.
Oh, brilliant. Very athletic.
Sarah.
Yeah.
You saw her with the bat earlier as well.
Yeah.
Kamati ready.
Yeah. Tall girl. Oh, that's another very good shot.
That's running
gorgeous
away
shot.
from the fielder. She's not going to get there in time.
No.
The ball wins that race.
Yeah.
And that, as you say, was a lovely timed shot.
Just waited on it, Craig.
Yeah. Once it beat that fielder in the ring, well, Sue was in pursuit of it.
Yeah. The ball was always going to win that battle.
Oh, it's a bit chilly here tonight, isn't it?
I am cold now.
But I'm going to say one thing, and people will say that I'm cursing it. But this is my 11th game now.
Of the season.
Yep. And not a drop of rain.
Don't go there.
It's coming.
Do not go there.
You know it's coming. And you got nothing. Look, this is Ireland. It's going to rain at some stage. But to get through your first 11 games without even a break for rain.
It's a good appeal. That's a good appeal,
You know,
Craig.
Maybe height.
Maybe.
But
She gets a bit
she
of
was-
bounce.
She was
I
trying,
like the action on this girl.
she whips that arm over a lot quicker than you think she's going to.
Fine bowler.
Yeah. She's almost through her action before the arm comes
Yeah.
over. That's a good one.
Oh,
That's inside edge,
Killed.
chopped away. What do you call it? French cut?
no, I would call
Reverse
it a Chinese cut.
Chinese cut? Yeah.
I grew up
Yeah, no, again,
with
it's
the
about
Chinese
where you're
cut.
from.
Yeah.
This is the L.
James would call it his best shot. No, that's cruel. Sorry.
We used to, when we were kids, practice Chinese cuts. Yeah, we used to. Oh.
I did play that shot once in a game deliberately where I played it through my legs.
Through your legs, yeah.
It just, not
Yeah.
deliberately, it wasn't premeditated. It's, oh, just there.
Yeah.
Just
It's a
couldn't
shot.
get out of
It's
the
a
way.
shot. You see,
So, yeah.
you know, the modern day.
Talking about
drills.
people in town and also connected to the PTL. Steve Waugh.
Today,
He was in Clontarf on Friday.
was he?
Yeah, Clontarf are 175 years.
Oh, they
or
are.
120,
Yeah, they are.
150 perhaps.
As are Wearingstown 175
That's
this year.
Wearingstown 175. I think
Clontarf
Clontarf's
150. Yeah, I think you're right. yeah.
But Clontarf had a cricket 11 versus the rugby 11,
Oh, wow.
and the rugby 11 won,
Okay.
as is often the
Yeah.
way in these things.
That must have been good fun, though.
I'd say they had a great night. But
Yeah.
Steve Waugh was there. Saw a picture of him. That one
That's
just
a
chipped
great
away into
shot.
the
What a
offside.
shot.
And Pembroke dealing in boundaries at the moment. Tuffy Mullin off the mark with, well, her father's a coach. How pleased will he be when he sees this shot? Both hands are there, but then the second hand just drops off the bat once it's made contact and done its business.
So Jessica is a daughter of Connor?
Yep.
Yep. Fine shot. Well played.
Ooh, looking for a similar shot. Different result on this occasion.
Don't know. I half thought she got an edge, so I thought I heard something there.
I think the bottom of the bat just
Clipping the carpet.
Yeah. This carpet, considering how much it does get played on, is very hard wearing.
Yeah.
That's a good piece of fielding in the ring. Into the keeper, who, wearing pads and gloves, manages to stop it with the part of her body instead.
Yeah.
2 darts. They don't often cross here.
Oh, yeah.
That's the old 16 coacher.
Well done, keeper. Got everything behind the ball there.
Yeah.
Excellent work.
Well, this one's slipping down leg. Umpire's going to let that go. That ended up being quite close. It turned back again.
I think that's a good decision on the part of the umpire.
Absolutely.
As you say, swung late.
It showed the right picture to the umpire.
Yeah.
Which is where it hit the keeper's gloves. So often you see the keeper taking 8 or 9 yards off to the side. That shot was more about power than timing. Just pushed it back into the ground, really.
Good bit of fielding.
Again, you can see the bottom of the bat coming up over her left shoulder.
Yeah.
And that should really be going down the ground. Not out, going down the leg side, I think the umpire is thinking.
I think he is thinking correctly.
Absolutely. End of the over then. Pembroke not out of this, but they're not making it easy for themselves either.
This, to me, Craig, has the feeling of the key partnership for Pembroke.
Yes. Yeah, well, there hasn't been... there was a partnership of 32 at the start, but then a partnership of 1, 1 and 4.
Yeah.
And you can't get anywhere with that sort of figures. So 8's gone now.
Very good opening over from Torpy. Just 5 coming off the over.
Pembroke 4 down and 18 runs behind where Leinster were. But we have to remember this is the Jenny Sparrow time. And this is when Leinster were making hay.
Yeah.
And Pembroke did so well to peg them back and leave this target at 141 for victory. Bottom edge.
Oh, well fielded. Oh, it's a brilliant bit of fielding. Oh, brilliant.
And then the awareness to know exactly where it had gone.
Absolutely. It's a cold night.
Oh,
cold hands out there.
That stings.
Look at this. That is a brilliant bit of fielding.
Got a foot behind it as well. Even the scorers seem to have put on another layer or two tonight.
Can't say I blame them.
Now, seeing where the sun is and how much light we're going to have left. As you saw from the video of last night's game.
I couldn't get over it.
Thank goodness we had it on camera, because the camera really does suck in all the light it can.
It's a good shot, because it was a good delivery.
I saw a thing on social media yesterday, Niall, made me laugh. A guy has a 1 trillion frames per second camera. And the camera is so quick, you can catch light. You can see light moving.
Wow. A trillion frames.
1 trillion frames a second.
Wow. Another very good shot.
He said... he was asked if he could replicate, the shot of the bullet going through the apple.
Yeah.
Could he replicate that with his camera, and how long would the actual, from there to there is how the camera caught the bullet? And he said, oh, that's about 20 minutes of film.
Yeah.
That's
here's
a super shot.
It's not a chance, it's a cracking shot.
Chance of a boundary, maybe.
It is.
It flew away.
That's a cracking shot. Look at this.
Again. Jessica just playing that, and that's timing.
Yeah.
Because there was no great hoik at it, and there wasn't great follow through with the bat.
Yeah.
It was just the bat got there at the right time, and it was.
But she had the width, she had the length.
Yep.
And she picked both up beautifully.
Foot comes down.
Gorgeous shot. Well played, Jessica. Fantastic cricket shot. Oh, good comeback.
6 off the over then.
Yeah.
61 for 4 after 9. Pembroke, well, they started off needing 7.05 or something ridiculous like that down to Grand Prix timing. Just over 7 and over. It's still 7 and over.
No.
As you said, these two starting to put together that partnership that we say that Pembroke desperately need. 1, 2, 3. I mean, they're up to 23 of a partnership already. Yeah. It's already the the second biggest one of the game for Pembroke.
Yeah, it's been very good. Again, very impressed with this young bowler. Thought she was very impressive. I love the way she attacks the wicket. You know, her run-up gathers momentum. This is Torpy. You'll see here. What a shot.
Well, that was power and timing down the ground.
What a shot.
I see what you mean about a run-up. It's nice and smooth.
Oh, it's lovely.
It just runs through.
And I like the way she accelerates to the wicket.
I was saying this about gentleman bowling last night, I think it was, and he stuttered about 3 steps out from the stumps, and it just destroys all the momentum. You could add 10-15% to your speed just by having that smooth run-up.
Yeah. No, she's a young girl with a lovely action.
I think Izzy McLean, however, has decided she wants to go after this bowler.
Big appeal. Don't think there was anything in it, though.
Only from the keeper.
Yep. Great delivery up in the block hole. Love that.
I see McMahon on the shirt.
Okay, yeah. Of course, Sophie was it's a good shot. Well fielded.
Oh, it's a good job. Number 58 was there to back that up, because otherwise it was open field.
Could have been 5.
Have you the suit in the car, Niall?
What?
Have you the suit in the car?
Suit's in there. Tempting.
Good shot. Lovely shot.
10 overs to go at the end of this one.
You're picking your car.
No, but I've my coat on.
It's a good delivery. It's a good cricket shot. It's just good cricket all round. Just look at the strike rate of both batters.
They're just pushing it on a little bit.
But look, Mullen's strike rate is up around 160. McLean up around the 140 mark.
That's a good ball and no footwork on this occasion from the bat. And that meant that it goes through to the keeper. We're at the halfway mark. I guess I don't
There's
know how
nothing
you
in
call
it.
this.
It's a great game.
Nearly exactly half the runs, nearly exactly half the wickets, and exactly half the overs.
Yep.
It's like being 0-0 at the end of normal time and half an hour to go.
And on comes Jenny Sparrow. Jenny, of course, did such damage with bat in hand early on. Wonderful innings of, I think, 56. Now, can she replicate what she did with the bat with the ball?
Well, she'll be hoping she can.
Yep.
In fact, what she wants to do is break this partnership.
Yeah.
I think if you were to say to her, there's a run out off one of your balls where they're running 7, she'd go, yep, that's fine.
I'll take that, absolutely.
Oh, that's beautifully weighted on. There is a fielder in exactly the right spot. Didn't have to move at all. And there are 5 on the leg side, and they're in a 3-2 formation from our point of view.
Yeah.
The 3 here in a line from
It's the classic.
on.
It's the classic W.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's
2 sweepers at the back.
that's a slower delivery.
It was. It was.
think-
Which even for Jenny would be very slow.
I think Jessica was waiting for that and waiting
come on,
and
come on.
waiting. Come on, ball. In comes Sparrow. It's another.
Well,
And
there
that
you
is
go.
Smashed. That is smashed.
And that, do you know what I like there? Izzy went straight down the other end to say, well done, but also just to sort of reassure, doesn't need geeing up. She's just hit a 4. Let's not get too. This is a partnership now. Now the formation changes. 3 on the fence,
Yep.
4 on the fence, and just 1 in at mid wicket. And this one, well, good fielding all round there. And they're through for the single. Yes, as often happens, a 4 gets hit, big changes are made in the field, and the next ball, well, you're not giving them the same freedom to hit that area.
Yeah. And you would say Izzy has that shorter leg side boundary eyed up.
Oh, she went straight back, and it was straight back to Jenny Sparrow.
It's a good catch, to be fair, Craig.
Again,
with cold hands.
being
you know.
steady and dropping.
Yeah, here we are.
She realises how she wants to take it, and she's taking it the Australian hands up.
Perfect.
But to do that, she needed to get her body down as well, and she did that superbly well.
You'll see it here. Oh, that was some height.
She took that very well.
Yeah,
Izzy
smashing
McLean
catch.
disappointed. She thought more runs were going to come from that. Wasn't to be.
Very good knock. Making her way out to the middle is the skipper of the Pembroke second 11, Kim Lee MacDonald. She joins Mullen, who is looking ever so comfortable out there.
15 off 9.
Oh, she's been terrific.
Isn't it great when you're young and you have no fear? You know, I go out to the wickets. I mustn't get out. I mustn't stop being so negative. Just go and enjoy yourself.
It's the one thing I love about the young cricketers at the top level nowadays. You know,
There's no fear.
it's a reverse scoop first ball. It's a lap sweep. It's
I was a dinosaur for a long time on these things. I saw Lorcan playing these shots in ODIs and even in the Caribbean.
That's another wicket.
Caught and bowled 2 in a row, 2 in 2 balls. Jenny Sparrow,
When it's your day, Craig, I think it's your day.
Yep.
Here we are. You can see, look at the height that starts out at.
And then just this time didn't have to bend down for it. Just took the return catch.
And she will be on a hat-trick.
And the second person
To be on a
this
hat-trick.
game.
Here we are. Look at that. That would have been a wide had she left it. Or had she cut that square, really. That's where that had to go.
And I think that's a batting in nets.
Shot.
Everyone wants to hit straight in nets because you actually see how far the ball goes.
Yeah.
Hitting it into the side netting isn't very sexy at all.
Yeah, it's a good call.
And so I think she wanted, once she saw she could hit it anywhere,
good call.
she wanted to go straight.
Yeah.
And I think part of that is down to batting in nets.
Here comes the hat-trick delivery. In comes Sparrow. Oh, well played.
Very nickel. She just, nope.
No. I ain't giving you the satisfaction, Jenny.
And that was it exactly. But 2 wickets in 2 balls have
You'd have
really
to say
turned this
that's
now.
swung the momentum massively in Leinster's favour.
Well, Pembroke have only lost wickets in 3 overs. The trouble is, every one of those 3 overs, there's been 2 wickets.
Yeah.
And no, thou shall not pass. As opposed to riding into the valley of death.
Yep.
Bagnall now coming on to bowl.
Well bowled, Jenny.
Well, again, it's the experience knowing that you can just really just put it up there and let batsmen get themselves out.
Well, I think you made the point, earlier on, that so many of those deliveries are over the batter's eye line. And that makes it tricky,
well, in many cases, they're over the top 2 inches that the batsman's meant to be using.
Yeah. Good delivery. Oh, lovely delivery. Great shout of, come on, Baggo. This is Bagnall. Great start.
I have to say this bodes well for Leinster's first 11.
Yeah,
if they're going to be
absolutely.
missing any players,
Yeah,
they have players to step in here.
Terrific.
Jessica showing a little bit of frustration there.
Yeah.
These have been outside off. She hasn't been getting to them, and this time she really went across. Now, good to see the footwork, but it was a wide.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Yeah. Like the pace that this girl is generating, Craig. Very useful.
Oh, the beautiful edge down to third.
We were just talking about the pace that she generates. Should be a second there. There is.
And lovely camera work by now.
Yeah. Class. Oh. Another fine delivery by Orla Bagnall. Getting the ball up to the bat. I like that.
Yeah. It's bowling good line and length.
Yeah,
as I
very.
say. You wouldn't have been upset as a Leinster supporter to see Bagnall opening the
Oh,
bowling.
not at all.
Well, that run rate for the first time is starting to creep up
Yeah.
now. And it's the taking of the wickets that's done it. It's been a good performance as the sun comes out for what might be the final time tonight.
Yeah.
Beautiful sunny day, and here's all of us in puffer jackets and hats and anything to stay warm.
Bit of late swing there as well, Craig. It's very impressive.
It's great to see.
Lovely.
A chance to come out on a Tuesday night, have a run around the paddock, and then one of your teammates stars the show. Well, I suppose Jenny Sparrow's game tonight. That's a nice shot again.
Very good shot because it was a good delivery. Should just be the one.
Oh,
Is just the one.
I love the way the fielder on the boundary hits the stumps and then apologises for being quite so accurate.
So 12 overs gone. And Pembroke progressing on to 81 now for the loss of 6 wickets. Interesting. I'm going to ask you a question. What were Leinster after 12 overs, Craig?
103 for 4, but that's where the wickets
Yeah.
started falling, and
yeah.
that's where it all changed.
Yeah.
So at the moment, Pembroke are 22 behind,
Yeah.
but you still think that they could make up the difference. Again, another nice shot. Just little top edges.
Yeah.
Took the power out of it.
The moving camera, Niall.
Doing that all night.
It's well weighted. Nickel playing with caution. It's a wide delivery.
A few good scores out there today. Rush scored 199 for 5, and the Hills are 92 for 2. That's fairly much in the balance. And another wicket here at Sydney Parade. This time Nickel is bowled by good length ball. .83 for 7. Yes, elsewhere in Leinster, Railway across the road. As Nickel, you can see that's just done on length, played over the top of it, crashed into off stump. And that's another wicket for Sparrow, who has bowled 9 deliveries, conceded 9 runs, which would be impressive enough by itself, but she's also taken 3 wickets.
Yeah. I think it's fair to say, if there were a Player of the Match award,
Well,
Jenny'd be in the reckoning at this stage.
might be in with a shout of that one.
I think so.
Unless you open it to a public vote, because they always go for the weirdest name.
Yeah. Yeah.
The best ones I've ever seen are the road gritters in Scotland are all named. And they're named in such a way, humorously, by the public. And that's the one time it's worked. But when they tried to name David Attenborough's new boat or whatever, Boaty McBoatface. Yes.
Now I'm going to quickly run through the Emerald Challenge. We were talking about it earlier.
Anna Beale in the middle now, left-handed.
And the strikers, which is really the northern side. The squad is Matthew Humphreys, Mark Adair, Ben Callitz, Cade Carmichael, Tom Mays, Andy McBride, Jordan Neal, Cian Robertson, Paul Sterling, Morgan Topping, Sam Topping, Josh Wilson and Craig Young.
I see no club next to Paul Sterling's name.
Well, Paul is just coming back from injury, so as you know, he got injured in the World Cup, so I'm delighted, to see him
in the squad.
Yeah, it's great.
Or in the challenge.
Yeah, absolutely. Such a key figure for Ireland. And the Raiders head coach is Chris Brown, and the core squad is Andrew Balbirnie, Curtis Camphor, Chris de Freitas, Stephen Doheny, Gavin
Super
Hoey.
shot. And put down. Oh, the man in the crowd has put it down. That's a super
I think
six.
that could be Rob O'Connor. I think that could be...
I'm not sure Niall got that one. But super 6 from Duffy Monnin. Sorry, Healy. She moves on to 26. Pembroke move on to 90 for 7 off 13.
There's plenty left
Here
in
we
this
go.
game, yes.
Look at this. Bang.
Cracking
6.
shot.
And oh, it was the bloke next to Rob.
To Rob, yeah, absolutely.
Rob staying
So,
out of the way.
Yeah, quickly. Balbirnie, Camphor, de Freitas, Doheny from Merrion, Hoey from Pembroke, Hollard from Balbriggan, Barry McCarthy, Pembroke, delighted to see that. Liam McCarthy, Railway, Joy Mudra from Leinster, Tector from Pembroke, Tucker from Pembroke, and young Reuben Wilson from Clontarf. 2 very good sides.
Well, you have a feeling that the test side will come from those.
Oh,
22.
that's the purpose.
Yeah.
It's a 4-day game, so that's the whole purpose of it, yeah.
There's a few names there that you'd think, oh, if he does well in that game, he's in with a shout of getting into the test side. As you say, pretty much set in stone, and there may be injuries yet.
Yeah,
There's
absolutely.
No harm to see.
Of course.
See how guys are. Annabelle then facing Bagnall.
Oh, well bowled.
Cuts that one away. The wind doesn't quite blow it onto the stumps. But again, it's where's the Emerald Challenge being played? Is that up north as well?
Malahide.
Malahide.
Yeah. Next Tuesday through Friday. 4-day game.
Yeah. Sight screen's getting a bit of a doing over by the wind
bowled
now.
again. Orla Bagnall. She's been very impressive since she came on, and I fully agree with what Craig said earlier. Had she opened the bowling,
Yeah, no surprise.
you wouldn't have been worried in the slightest. Just losing our run up there in the wind, I
Gust
think.
of wind.
Gust of wind hit her, yeah.
Yeah, you can see the effect of the wind now on your picture even. The pitch moving around a little bit. And that's
good
Annabelle's
shot.
favourite shot, and you can see why, can't you?
She smoked that. I was just looking at the long sleeve sweater and it was blowing in the wind and I was wondering would it annoy her, but not in the slightest.
No.
Cracking shot. Absolute beauty. Well played, Anna.
Yes, don't stray onto Annabelle's legs. Anything there and she will have a go at.
She'll clip you.
It's her undoing at times as well. She loves to come across the stumps. And it tends to be more defensive on the offside.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've said it before and I'll say it again, and she'll hate me for saying it, and she'll probably get her own back on commentary tomorrow night. But I can't believe her best score is only 34.
Wow. Okay. It's a good delivery.
She holds the bat well. She plays it well. She knows how to call a run. So there's nothing to stop her going on. And as you can see, she can find the rope as well.
Yeah.
Pembroke going along at a good rate,
Oh,
6.8. I mean, they're not letting this game get away from them.
Far from it.
But you do feel that Jessica needs to be there at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
another seagull on Niall's screen.
Been enormously impressed with Jessica. She's been fantastic tonight.
She really has come on in leaps and bounds.
Falls into that category of one to watch.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, you miss things like the Intrepid Fox. We used to have these unofficial fanzines back around the turn of the century. The Intrepid Fox was the first. But those would be the sort of things where you would write an article saying, these are who's this in Pembroke, and people would find out about people like Jessica because she's doing well. And we hope that these broadcasts provide that same sort of service as well.
Absolutely. So 14 overs gone. Game nicely poised. Pembroke would rather be maybe 4 or 5 wickets down rather than the 7 that they are.
And there's another nice shot through the offside, through the ring. Boundary rider will get it.
Great throw. Beautiful throw.
See why she's stationed out there anyway.
Exactly.
That's quite a deliberate ploy.
Yeah.
Works very well. Yeah. Immediately behind square, dropping down to the boundary.
Yeah.
Look how much room there is on the leg side. Just drop it down there. Take
soft hands, Craig. You'd nearly get 2.
And that's what she was looking for. Just to push it into that massive gap. Oh, it's in the air.
Here's a chance. No, very difficult. I think
it was always just a step.
Yeah, I think it was.
Amy Keneally.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Again, I'd rather have heard a call from the fielder coming in,
of course,
rather than the bowler trying to.
Yeah,
and of course, again, women's cricket so polite. It would be a sort of, oh, it's you bowled it, you catch it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to ruin your catch. Well, the people who are down here, I can tell you, they're wrapped up warm.
Yeah, and they'd want to be.
They'd want to be.
They'd want to be.
Yeah, we do get the worst of it here under the gazebo.
Good. This is a great spell from Keneally, of course.
Yes,
who played for Ireland for many years. Slower delivery there. Really good delivery.
And it always helps the side to have experience. It's people who have seen it know that the game is not lost. Whereas people come in, oh, we're never going to get this.
Yeah.
Not only that, but somebody to bowl very accurately.
Oh, I think she was about to little roar at the umpire there. Had that been missed? It's well run.
Through for 2.
Yep.
Score on to 99. 15 overs gone. Well, the gap coming down a bit now, and now we're getting to that stage whereby Pembroke's steady rate, whereas Leinster's was off like a hare and then finished like a tortoise.
Yeah. Yeah.
A better tomorrow suggesting from our earlier conversations that if the Super Series wasn't being streamed, then they should get us to do it. Well, if they're not spending money on streaming, then they're not spending money on streaming.
Nope.
It's not a matter of this one's cheaper than that one, or is it cheaper? It very much is no, they've just made the decision, and then you can't stream one and not stream the others, so it becomes more of a commitment there. Anyway, interesting times. We keep ploughing on here.
Sue O'Connor back into the attack for Leinster. Coming from the Willfield Road end.
Oh.
Piggyback jaunt down the far end of the ground there.
Yeah, Zoe being used as the donkey.
Yeah.
Jake obviously has had a hard day. He's probably been playing Stumpy for 8 hours.
Shot.
Oh, Jessica goes again very nicely out to the boundary where Jake, keen to show his abilities. Well, he's the only guy on the ground who's scored a try at the Aviva, that's for sure.
Jake did?
Yep.
Yep.
Just to be in front of that many people must be.
Fantastic young sportsman is Jake Bell. Brilliant player. Brilliant cricketer. Great rugby player. Certainly one to watch in both sports.
There's a Pembroke bench that just... Yeah, somewhere in shot.
Cracking delivery.
Again, on middle stump.
Yeah. O'Connor just showing all her experience there, really.
But those two did put on 20 for Pembroke.
Yeah.
And 2 more partnerships of 20 sees them home. They have 2 wickets left. And this is the delivery that finally accounted for her. I think she was starting to feel the pressure of the run chase now and looking to go across the line on that one.
Yeah.
Chose the wrong one.
I think your synopsis is spot on. She was in chase mode.
Yes. Yes. And just while that,
Sue has been
resetting the field.
She has been a great cricketer for Leinster for so many years now. So to be able to have the luxury of bringing Sue on in the 16th over is...
Yeah. And she'll see it through to the close now probably as well. Stella Ryan is the new bat. Once again, people who were with us earlier would have heard this already, but tomorrow night, during the women's thirds game here at Sydney Parade, it will be exactly a year since Pete Prendergast passed away, and to honour his memory and cement his legacy as one of the great lappers of Leinster cricket grounds, anybody who would like to come and join us as we do a few laps whilst the women's thirds are playing, more than welcome to do so. And we hope to see a few of you down there on tomorrow night. Now, yeah, the game starts at 6. Any time after that, before darkness, I suppose.
Gone but never forgotten. Great Peter Prendergast. Oh, that's got to be close. Yep. And I think it's another over with 2 wickets, Craig. You were talking about it earlier.
No, I just didn't mark the score last time.
Okay. So one feels the end is nigh from a Pembroke perspective. O'Connor striking twice. Yeah, the umpire had no hesitation, really.
Well, Ash Carthy coming to the wicket now. Ash, during the winter, hockey goalkeeper.
Is she?
Out
Okay.
in Bray Hockey Club.
Bray Hockey Club, great. Yeah. Well, she'll need all her hockey skills now if she's to get Pembroke over the line.
When she keeps her eye on the ball, she can hit the ball.
I'm sure. That's the first time I've seen the run rate creep over 9s.
Yeah, it's slipping away now. It will need something spectacular here, really.
Anna is
Anna
going
Veal.
to. She's going to need to surpass her highest score.
Oh. Light will start fading very quickly now.
Yeah.
Just see the end of the sun trying to peek through the clouds.
Yeah.
They say that light travels in parallel lines. Not if you look at the sky tonight, it doesn't.
Surely that's a wide ball. Yep.
I think Amy is just very keen not to put it into
The slot.
yeah.
The sort of leggy slot. Yep, I think you're right.
It's going very full on length, which I suppose into this wind is to be excused. There's one for Beale to get
That
hold
could
of.
go. That could go. No,
Fielder
it
is
won't.
in, but Bill's going to take them on for the second.
They'll run for a second.
They could still get Ash at the other end.
No. Well done.
And
Well
they
run,
get
Ash.
through for 2 there.
Yep. It's a good shot.
Glanced around.
Yeah, it was a
Anything
good
around
shot,
there,
yeah.
she puts away.
Yeah.
As I say, she's been playing a few years now, and you'd expect that 34 would have been. She'd have reached a half century once.
In comes Keneally. Oh, and
That's
that is the end of that. And so, congratulations to Leinster Cricket Club.
That is a fine win from Leinster. Bowling Pembroke out for 106 in the 17th over. There must have been a cloud of dust or something came across at the same time. 2 was absolutely caught by sneezing. It was either one that came out or one that was about to.
So there we are.
But a good win for Leinster.
Yeah, winning comfortably in the end. But it was a very good game of cricket, very enjoyable game to watch. Well done to both teams on playing a really fine, spirited match.
Jenny Sparrow player of the match.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt.
Her half century,
Yeah.
plus those 2 wickets, those 2 caught and bowled she took in that over, sealed it for her.
Yeah.
Ordinarily now, oh, it's too cold. Here are the cards of the game. Can you see the mouse? There we go.
Leinster winning by 33 runs.
Here is the story of the game. Leinster won the toss, I assume, and decided to bat. And Jeremy Sparrow's 60, just the highlight at the top of the page.
Yeah, the innings dominated by that Sparrow innings. Also, very useful contribution from Amy Keneally, who scored 16 off just 14 balls, and O'Kelly was terrific at the end, virtually scoring at a run a ball.
The Pembroke bowlers, well, they found it tough up top.
Yeah.
But that was because Jenny Sparrow was batting so well. But Nicol and MacDonald both picked up 2, 3 overs for each of them. And in fact, Pembroke used 7 bowlers, which of course gives a lot of flexibility to the captain at the close. Georgia Beattie, I liked her bowling 2 overs for 10 runs at a time when you thought that Leinster wanted to get away. But the star of the show, Susie Whaley, with her 3 for 13 off 3. When herself and Jessica Duffy-Mullin were bowling, we said about Bagnall in the second innings that she could have opened the bowling. I think these two will be opening the bowling very soon. 4 wickets for 26 between the two of them. Absolutely fabulous performance. Cheeky also picked up a wicket, although that was a bit more expensive. And then in pursuit, Pembroke, well...
Yeah, as we look through the Pembroke batting card here, really very solid performance from Mullen and Whaley at the top of the order. Whaley scoring 14, Mullen scoring 17, an excellent knock by Izzy McLean, who scored 23 off a mere 21. A little bit of a stutter with Venchika and Georgia. And then Jessica Duffy-Mullin, an absolutely superb knock of 32 off just 22 deliveries. Well done to Anna Beale, who scored 10 off 14. But Pembroke coming up 33 runs light in the end.
One notable thing in this innings, and you'll see it on the bowling figures, 5 extras. Just 5 extras. That's a really good performance.
It's just funny, I was talking to Rob O'Connor, former coach of the Irish women's team at one stage, and I was just saying if they can restrict their wides to under 10,
then that's a big part of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you can see here that Sue O'Connor up top, opened the bowling, 4 for 22, ended the innings as well.
Yeah,
did everything right there. Fine support from Aisling O'Kelly, 2 for 20. But the one for me was again Jenny Sparrow's 3 for 16, including those 2 caught and bowled in successive deliveries.
Yeah,
did really well. Also to note there, the most economical bowler of the night was Bagnall.
Yeah.
2 overs for 10.
So thought she was terrific.
Well.
Really impressed with her.
Absolutely superb.
But
and just to see how the there it is. This is what happens when you give me control of the.
Yeah.
See, Pembroke were always behind.
Yeah.
And 2 wickets, 2 wickets, 2 wickets.
Yeah.
Although it didn't seem to put a dent in the scoring rate. When they lost those wickets, the line seems to continue on quite nicely. You were just losing too many wickets there.
Yeah.
8 of Pembroke's wickets were lost in 4 overs.
Yeah. So that is the worm chart, and that concludes play on a sunny but a cold, sunny, breezy evening here in Sydney Parade. As always, Pembroke Live bringing you every ball of every game. Our thanks to Niall, of course, and to Craig. It's been a pleasure bringing you the game this evening. Congratulations go to Leinster, who this evening came out on top by 33 runs. From us all, I look forward to seeing you very shortly. Good night.